Good evening, everyone. Mocha Gypsy here. And tonight I felt moved to do a collective reading about those dark souls who wished to hurt you, use you, abuse you. The narcissists, sociopaths, the haters are miserable. And it doesn't matter if this happened, if you met this person and they hurt you just yesterday, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm here to do a reading on what's going on right now with them while your blessings are coming. This is sort of like the tail end to the collective reading that I did a little while ago about the Great Mother settling all scores this year, the energy shift, the age of Aquarius, and everything balancing with the dark feminine energy. So we're going to get right into it. And I hope everyone is doing well tonight. All right. So I'm first going to start off with my trusty Lenormand deck. All right. And anyone joining us, if you're here, you're probably meant to hear this message during this live. And anyone hearing this message afterwards, after this live, this message is for you also. So let's see what comes up. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing here, like right off the bat for the collective, for most business and work, okay? A lot of you are entrepreneurial, or you take your work seriously. And this is probably where you first had trouble with narcissists and sociopaths, okay? Because I'm seeing here, this is about self-employment. See the mama bear there? And this is of work. All right. So haters at the workplace, toxic bosses. This is what's coming up right now. All right. It could also be within the confines of a relationship, and the person that you accepted into your life hated you because you were in a better position than they were. Okay. And what confirms that for me is these cards right next to this. See this woman? That's you. Okay. See this woman? That's you. Okay. And here, a lot of responsibilities. Let me see. And lots of deception. There's a lot of deception. Spirit card and the moon, as many of you know, the moon card. It's like this person had you thinking the whole time that they were in your corner, that they loved you. And if it was a workplace situation for a lot of you, that you were work friends and that they would be on your side vouching for you. Meanwhile, they were doing whatever they were doing behind your back. But enough of that. Enough of that for right now. Because right now what I'm seeing are the blessings. This is the outcome. All right. So I'm going by row by row by row in classic Lenormand style. Right. This is a card that represents the year. This is your year. The fishes, financial prosperity, whatever you put your mind to. Okay. So this would be the year, despite whatever you hear in the news about the economy, about all that stuff that's getting people worried. and worked up, that has nothing to do with you, collective. Nothing. What matters is what's meant for you in the universe, what the great mother wants for you. Okay? You tap into that energy. This is the year to make it happen. Okay? Whatever goals you have in place, especially financial goals, okay, especially your personal security, you go after it now. The time is now. And meanwhile, your enemies who betrayed you, the ones who tried to set you up to fail, the ones who came into your life and got close to you to try to tear you down little by little because they knew you had that light and you still have that light and they wanted to rip you apart and destroy you. They're the ones who are going down this year. All right. So let me see if we can look into specifically what will be going on with them. Okay. Okay. Whoop. I'm seeing everything unfold here. All right. So, right off the bat, collective, what I'm seeing about your former enemies, your exes, the narcissists, sociopaths, the dark souls who are against you, this is where they are at now. This is the card of spirituality. This is the incense card. And right now, they're in a place of spiritual confusion. All right. Spiritual and mental confusion. I'm actually seeing that later on in the spread, but we'll get to that in a minute. But their problem is on the spiritual level. Okay. That's the root of their problem and why they're pretty much doing the devil's work. All right. By taking you down, taking anyone who they feel is better than them down. All right. They're in spiritual turmoil. They're not right with the universe. They're not right with God. And I'm saying for most of you that the person that we're talking about is male for most of you. Some of it's female, but I'm seeing primarily for most of the collective here who's watching this, it's male. See? It's a man card. Okay, and what I'm seeing here, narcissist. Usually when I see the fox, when I'm looking at someone's character, when someone's a narcissist with a Lenormand, that's the card for me. That confirms it for me. But look what's above here, the mice. This person is going crazy. I'm seeing depression. I'm seeing an excess of habits. So if they had a little bit of an alcohol problem, if they had a little bit of a drug problem, pornography, women, anger and getting into fights, anything like that, that's what's going on double time, triple time with them. And it's going to end up sowing the seeds of their destruction this year. Okay? They're not in a happy place now. They're already spiraling out. And they no longer have your energy to feed off of, to sustain them. And it doesn't matter, as I said in the beginning of this reading, it doesn't matter if you cut ties with them yesterday, last month, last year, 5 years ago. They don't have your energy anymore. They don't have your quality essence. Yes, they may have replaced you with somebody else romantically, or at work if there was another person that had come in to hire or whatever. It's your light that was sustaining them. And now you've called it back and they're falling and they're crumbling. And don't be surprised if you were to even care to check up on them or ask around about them, that you will see that their life is falling apart. Let's see here. Okay. and their heart is cloaked. It's the heart, nightfall. They're just a shell. They're just a shell of a human being. All darkness, darkness around the heart. And there's like this theory, this NPC theory, that a lot of these people aren't even human. That very well may be true. And here's the outcome. The tree, also representing a year. And we have the tower, which represents distance. They're going to be isolated. They've exhausted their resources. They've exhausted their support system, their friends, other former lovers, people who they thought were in their stable, who they thought they can keep on circling back to, including you. They're finding out really hard that people are not falling for it anymore. They're closing the doors. They're turning their backs. As I said again, the age of Aquarius, the time of information. These narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, they cannot get away with today what they used to get away with just a couple of years ago. They're running out of time. Their time is short. Them and the devil they serve. And their life is crumbling apart because of it. So I'm going to take a quick look into my Santa Muerte tarot deck. And we're going to see what else is to be said about your enemies. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go, right here. Beautiful deck. So let's see. Just feeling it out. Oop, this one came out. Hierophant. Let's just take one more. And cups. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing here. The Empress. Hope you guys are able to see this really good. The Empress. That represents you and your energy. And right above that, the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant. All right, which tells me judgment is coming for them. Okay, and you're literally over them. You're literally over them in the spiritual, possibly even legally as well. Okay, their judgment is coming. Okay, their judgment is coming in a holy way, a spiritual way. They're getting what's coming to them. Okay, and in the outcome for you, Ace of Cups, right? You see that's raining. And what happens when it's raining and there's a cup out? It's going to run over. Your blessings are coming very soon. If not already, a lot of you are already seeing that unfolding. A lot of you are already seeing that unfolding, and very possibly, and here's the last card. Okay, the Two of Cups. All right. So if this was for a lot of you, well, for a lot of you, this is a romantic situation. You're going to have someone better. Your cup's going to runneth over. A lot of great things are going to align for you, collective. And naturally, as a result of that, a divine partnership. Okay? So, before we go tonight, I also want to pull another deck. I think a lot of you already know what that may be. Saint Michael, Mikael, my chief protector and patron saint. So let's see what messages he may have for you with your blessings, collective. I'm just feeling about innocence. Innocence. So that what that's telling me is to not be jaded, collective. Don't allow yourself to be jaded, because what this dark soul has done to you, he took away that part of you that believed, that had trust, that was open. And this is a message from Saint Michael himself, not to give up on that. Okay, guys? Hi, Ray. So, guys, that's my collective reading to you that was moved to give you guys tonight. If this resonated with you, and I hope it did, and I believe it has with a lot of you, and if you would like to have a more detailed, personal one-on-one reading, visit my website. Details are in the description. Or also, if you're interested in spell work, I offer a free one-on-one consultation. Through my website, there's a 24/7 chat feature where you can speak to me confidentially and directly. All right, folks. I really hope this resonated with you, and really put ease to your heart. This is the year, folks. This is the year. All right. All right, guys. God bless and stay magical.